Today is the day. I am making a commitment to this closet today. And I'm going to keep my commitment to him. He needs help. He needs love. I got to get this mess cleaned up. Hey, Alf. Y'all remember Alf? If you in the 80s, 90s, you know. So, we got to get some stuff done today. It's time to clean the bed sheets. Oh, my dear. All right, let's get to work. Well, we are going to go play in the snow real quick because we got some snow. We never get snow. Well, it's a very tiny amount, as you see. The neighbors is already melting. So we got to go out there and get with it and then get to work. It should be noted that as much as I would love to have like this really beautiful, aesthetic, neutral colored, everything, you know, matches and in its place, I'm more like for function. So I obviously have a lot of different colors. I've got a lot of different patterns. And so it's not really going to look like, you know, all creams, all black, all brown, all tan, because that's just not me. I have a lot of color and I just need for it to function. So I know I just kind of try to do it by like color family, not even really like, I mean, they kind of just go. So you'll see at the end, you know, like Skittles, taste the rainbow. But I do have a lot of friends that like do it differently. So I've got some that like put all of their long sleeve together, then all their short sleeve together. And then with each one of these, that's how they do like their colors. So they'll do, once they get them with their links, then they do their colors. And then some people have like, I do my work clothes and then I do my casual clothes and I color coordinate that. Or some people, you know, they just work out of the laundry basket, but that's what works for them. So let me know, what's your style? What's your closet organization looking like here in 2025? I'm really hoping to do an organization series over the next few weeks. The closet was the beginning of it. And I think I've mentioned this before. Before the baby was born, I went through closet after closet, room after room, organizing, cleaning out, and I don't know what happens. It is just, it just grows. I talked about that before. Like, the stuff just grows, and it's so insane to me. So today we're getting started on it. It was a very lengthy process. This whole closet organization took around 5.5 hours. And that I did have to take a couple of breaks in between to get some different things done. But it took a very long time, but it was so rewarding at the end to see that it was clean and that the baseboards in here even were clean. Things were put where I knew where they were. Things went to Goodwill. It was a very rewarding experience. So I highly recommend, 10 out of 10. I did mess up on my pants, the way they hang on the hanger. You know, those fold-in hangers where you can put like 30 different pants on one hanger. I messed up on that. But anyway, I committed to the process and it was too late to turn back. So anyway, that's what I did. It's fine. Works. Let me know in the comments below. What kind of style y'all got? the vacuum seal bags I just showed, they come from Dollar Tree, $1.25. And they really do work. I've had a couple of duds along the way, but for the most part, you vacuum it, you do the little cap. It's a very cool thing. And I do want to also say, for a storage solution, I'm sure a lot of people know this, but just in case you don't, I use old suitcases, or of course suitcases that we're not using because we're not on vacation, we're right here in the house, but I use that for my bathing suits, my towels, my summer clothes, and then seasonally I'll change it back out. So in springtime, all these sweaters, long sleeve, they will go in the suitcase and in those storage bags, and it's just such a good idea because otherwise it's just wasted space. And then also I do the same thing for like purses that I'm not using. I can easily stuff hats. Well, I do have a thing for hats, but just stuff that I'm not using but I don't want to part with, I will stuff them in old purses and stick them with my purses. And I do not have a ton of, well, I have no of these very expensive luxury purses, the $1,000 purses. I don't have that. I've got some nice ones, but I don't have them displayed as in, like we're at the mall, like I'm at Coach, like I'm at the Louis Vuitton store, like I'm at Michael Kors. I feel like I need my storage space, not for display, but I've said that before. I need to be able to see what I'm working with for the most part. Or at least, I have like items in a bin. And so I can just pull my bin down and see what I've got going on inside. My husband and I do share a closet. It's like an L shape. So I have this part that, of course, you're seeing right now. And then he's got the back side. And he takes care of his stuff. I don't mess with it. Oh, dear. And look at that. I mean, look at it. Did you see? Of course you saw. That ring box had fallen down. And the dust bunnies were attacking it, eating it alive. I don't know how it even made it out of there. Look at that difference. Unbelievable. How did this happen? Well, I know how it happens. Who thinks about this kind of stuff, on a day-to-day basis when you're going to work and you're hopping from basketball game to soccer practice to, we got to get food on the table and all that. So who really thinks about, I got to get the dust bunnies that are attacking my ring box back here. But anyway, so my husband's side of the closet, I don't mess with that. It overwhelms me. I don't mess with it. So I'm just trying to stay in my lane over here in my side of the L shape. And back here, we've got all kinds of treasures, knick-knack, paddywhacks. We've got all kinds of things. Inside of this little bin, it's all arts and crafts. And it is missing a wheel, so it's kind of jankety up on blocks, up on notebook blocks. But it does work. And it holds all the art supplies. It's got paint. It's got the hot glue guns. It has old books. It has everything in this little corner. It's not really, again, not something beautiful to look at, but it is a storage space, and it is a storage solution for us. I am a sucker for this part of a clean out. Like, this was a letter that my great grandpa wrote my great grandma when he was in World War II. Like, how cool is that? I have that. It's such a neat treasure. And I don't remember that I have these things. And so when I'm cleaning out and I find these letters from people along the way and old pictures, sometimes that will take me down memory lane. So I have to remember to stay focused, give it a glance, give it some love, but then keep it moving. I have to keep it moving because I can get stuck on something like that real quick. I'll sit down on the floor. I'll have me a little walk down memory lane. Well, I wasn't born in the 40s, so no memory lane there, but it's a neat thing to read. It's an entire letter. Very sweet, very precious. Also, this chest of drawers you see, he needs a facelift. My mom painted him when I was a baby, or maybe I wasn't even born yet. So anyway, I've had this dresser I am 38 years old, and that is how old. Well, I believe the dresser is actually older than that, but for sure, I believe it was my mom's and then it was mine, but it needs a facelift. You can see it's missing handles, it's missing paint, it's missing a piece of wood. It does need that, but another project, another day. I keep taking on these projects, and I don't know if they'll ever get done, but hopefully we'll be doing a project series sometime this year. Would be, I think, really cool. And you do see I'm in here chitter-chattering because my little guy Owen is in here and he wanted to be helpful, and he was tired of sitting in the living room after we did play in the snow, but there's only so much of that you can do when you've got a half an inch on the ground and it's starting to melt. So the fun of the snow was over at this point, and he was eager to help me, be with me. He's my little shadow. I have got to give a shout out to my daughter, my oldest daughter, and her group of friends, because they have really pushed me when I thought, I don't know if I should really do this or not. And when I ran the idea by them, I thought they're probably going to be like, oh my gosh, no, please don't, lame, oh dear, what is she thinking, but they have not. McKenna and her friends have been 100% subscribed, share, comment, getting people on board. I'm so thankful that she has got such a sweetheart and that she's behind me on this, and they've come to me with ideas and they want to do things and they want to be helpful, and just really jumped in and embraced YouTube with me. So I'm so thankful to them. I don't want to get too mushy or be embarrassing or anything like that, but I'm very grateful for my daughter and her group of pals. So y'all keep watching. Y'all are pushing me. Y'all are motivating me more than you know. And I love you all so much. really odd amount of sequined items. I have sequin pants, I've got sequin dresses, I've got the sequin jackets, rompers, you name it, I've got it. And you would think, why does she have all this stuff? But I don't think you need like a very special occasion for some sequins, you know? Sometimes we'll have a party at the house or we'll go to our friend's house and just wear your sequin pants, you know? Go with it. I've even got my nutcracker dress. I have you'll see. Or maybe you've already seen the nutcracker dress. It's got little green sequin nutcrackers, and I wore him on Christmas, and he was darling, and I loved him. There's my mom on the front page of a local paper when she retired from teaching years ago. She went to work at a boutique about 15 minutes from here, and she doesn't work there anymore. They closed down. She'd worked there for about 5 years, and now she's back teaching again, which is her passion. But she made the front page of the local paper, and I was like, that's so neat. You know, my mom, she's a celebrity. So I think I'm a little bit like, well, my mom does it, and my Meemaw, she also kept everything. Everything, like letters that I wrote to her whenever I was on my senior trip, or one of my best friends wrote her a letter and thanked her, I think, for her graduation gift. And we found that letter. Just, she kept everything, pictures, newspaper articles, not like a hoarder situation. I mean, I guess it kind of might be borderline, but not, not bad. Like, she could walk through the house and whatnot, but she just liked to keep things that were special to her. And so I must have a little touch of that, as we've seen today, that pictures, newspaper clippings, old letters, I like that. I think it's important to keep the memories because now everything's on the phone. So what's our kids going to have to look at? Well, they'll have their phones. I know they'll have their phones, but, they might not have a hard copy. I know that my kids won't have a hard copy. I do buy school pictures. I buy every school picture. I buy all sports pictures. But other than that, just like our random memories, like beach trips and things like that, I don't get those printed out. I probably should. We have come to the shoes, y'all. It's almost over. Praise the Lord. This has been a very long journey, and I'm so thankful for y'all to sticking it out with me. I'm not done yet, so just keep on going. Watch to the end. Be amazed. Be surprised. And I did not video, I did video, but I'm not putting it in here, the clean with me with the bathroom and the in the bedroom, because this took forever. So just know I did get those items checked off the list, but you will not see them here today because this was a long deal. And so I felt like this was his own video. He's good enough for that. And you'll notice at the top up here, my Corkies. I love my Corky wedges. I have in total, I think, 7 pairs of the wedges, 2 pairs of the boots. They're so good for your back. Now, the boots, to be honest, not as good as wedges. So even like when we had snow outside, I was wearing these. The day that it snowed, I was at work and I was wearing these because they are so good. While I was on maternity leave, I didn't wear them that much, and I noticed the biggest difference. I would have sciatic trouble, the shooting down down the leg, because I would be in my bedroom slippers. But if Corky's would like to do a sponsorship, oh my word, a partnership, something, I cannot speak enough about these shoes. And you can buy them at boutiques. You can buy them on Amazon. They're incredible. I don't know what they do, or I don't know if it's like the way the wedge is shaped or the foam inside the wedge. I don't know. It's an interesting shoe. It's awesome. It's so good. Of course, there's so many sparkles. Another sparkly thing that I have, look at all these sparkly shoes. And I did get rid of a lot of my shoes because, let's face it, at almost 40 years old, I'm probably not going to wear stilettos much anymore. So I did keep one pair that's got like a spiky heel. But other than that, I ain't doing it. I don't have to do it. I've crossed that line. I remember when I first started working at the bank that I work at, and I would wear them crazy shoes and the stilettos and the high heels. And the girls there were like, at that time, they were my age, and they were just like, just wait. Give yourself 10 years. You won't need these shoes. You won't be wearing these shoes. Your back is going to be killing you if you wear these shoes. And you know what? They were right. They were right. And on another note about the shoes, I guess I had left out my feet in my last video. Like I had a portion of it where I was not wearing shoes. And my daughter was like, word of warning. People will take your feet and like sell them on Feet Finder or something. I have never heard of this. I was laughing so hard. I said, you got to be kidding me. And I don't have like cute feet. I wouldn't think anybody's going to want to buy a picture of my feet. These things have not seen a pedicure in months, probably close to a year. And I always say I've got these Fred Flintstone shaped feet, like they're rectangles, they're cut off at the top. Not cut off literally, but But anyway, I was like, you got to be kidding. People find feet, take like pictures, take footage of the feet, and then put them on Feet Finder and make money off of them. This is a crazy world we living in. Things are so backwards. It just don't make sense to me. That is so bizarre. But anyway, I know that is off topic, off subject, kind of maybe. Watch your feet. If you're on YouTube and you're doing YouTube, watch your feet. Put something on over them feet. Put on these knockoff $9.99 Walmart Uggs. That's what I got on. You don't want nobody finding your feet and selling them. I just want to say, if you are doing your closet clean out with me or you're planning it, at some point you may get overwhelmed. You may think, I have made a grave mistake. This is taking so much time. There is so much stuff. What have I done? Just keep going. Keep going. Because I know about the time I was pulling out all those art supplies, I thought, what have I done? Why did I do this? But the rewards are great. So just keep going. We're going to see here soon. My prayer board, McKenna and I made prayer boards together last year, and it was such a neat project, and it's such a neat concept. So anything that you've got a worry about, a fear about, something you need prayer for, people you specifically need prayer for, you use this board for it. It's such a neat, it was a really neat thing for us to do. I've got my favorite Bible verse right here in the middle, Luke 12:48. And I need some help with that tag. I cannot get that tag off of that mirror, y'all. I've tried Dawn Dish, Sprayway, Magic Eraser. Y'all help me. I don't know. I just want to say, again, thank you so much. If you're watching, I am trying to make progress. I know it's still not great, but I am becoming more familiar, more comfortable. Y'all keep watching, keep digging in with me, and I thank y'all so much. I can't wait to see you in the next one.